When it comes to choosing a bike, I need something that can handle a variety of scenarios. That means weekend twisty with my sport bike buddies, some off-road action on a fire trail, the boring highway stretches to get to those fun roads, and the occasionally grocery and coffee run. How does the CFMOTO 450MT stack up? Let's break it down. Firstly, I like to study on the bonus surprise that very little people had talked about. The 450MT is actually very good on the Twisty Road. Honestly, I wasn't expecting much here, but the 450MT delivered. I've taken it to some of my favorite twisty roads around Sydney, like the Real National Park and Old Pacific Highway, and it performed surprisingly good. The parallel twin engine is a gem too. It's got plenty of torque to maintain speed through corners, and the air intake sound and exhaust note are satisfyingly throaty. The occasional pop on the downshift adds a bit of excitement too. The suspension handles aggressive braking and acceleration well, delivering predictable mid-corner steering. Exiting corners, the rear suspension stays stable, allowing me to get back on the throttle with confidence. The stock tires grip surprisingly well on the tarmac, and the rounded profile makes leaning into corners smooth and predictable. The 21-inch front wheel does feel a bit slow to turn, but a little counter steering sorted that out effortlessly. Honestly, I found it easier to ride on most of the ADV bikes on the mountain pass than on some sport bikes. The highway performance on the 450MT is better than expected too. Living in a big city like Sydney means the best riding roads are often hours away, accessible only via highways. So highway performance is a must for any bike I own. Honestly, I didn't have high hope for the 450MT here. It's a small displacement engine and a long straight highway ain't exactly what the bike was designed for, but I was pleasantly surprised. At speed of 100km and above, the bike feels smooth and stable. Initially, I was concerned about the high RPMs. It feels like the engine was working close to its limit. But after a recent software update, the RPMs dropped significantly. Now cruising around 110km, it's set comfortably below 7,000 RPM, which is a big improvement. There's even enough power reserved between 7 and 8,000 RPM in the 5th gear for quick overtake. Some rider has suggested switching to a 15-tooth sprocket for even better high-speed performance, and I'm actually considering that upgrade myself. I'm sure it will further reduce the RPM on the highway. Comfort is crucial for long highway rides, and it's where the CFMOTO MT falls a bit short. The stock seating position feels cramped, especially for a taller rider. The low seat height and high foot pegs created an awkward posture, and the thinly padded seat doesn't help either. After a few hours of riding, you are likely to feel it in your backside and your thighs. The good news is there is an easy fix. The rally seat will add 5 cm of the height and actual padding, make it a world of difference. Personally, I'm sticking with the stock seat for now, just because I like the confidence for lower seat height when I'm off-road. For any long ride, I'll just use this air cushion that I can deflate it when I'm hitting the dirt. Wind protection, on the other hand, is excellent. The adjustable windscreen and the rally-style front end make you feel like you are sitting in the bike, not on it. It shields you very well from the elements. If you are taller or switch to a rally seat, you might need a taller windscreen as well. I've installed a 35cm aftermarket windshield and it works perfectly for my height. I'm putting the link in the description for your reference.
So now I know this bike can handle highway and twisty. But what about off-road?
Now, let's talk about the fun stuff, off-roading. The 450MT is very capable handling everything from gravel road to fire trail, and even some tougher terrain. I also love the ability to fine-tune the suspension setting. Some rider complain the suspension is too stiff out of the box, but adjusting the preload, rebound, and compression will make a noticeable difference. For those curious, I'm running the bike in comfort mode with the front preload at the 5th mark, rebound at the 1 click in, and compression at 5 click in. For the rear, I've set the rebound at the 2 click in and left the preload untouched. Another standout feature is the off-road mode switch. A long press the button disables rear traction control and ABS. No need to stop the bike. It's incredibly liberating to make the switch on the fly. That said, it would be nice to have the option to disable the front ABS for more extreme off-roading. The stock tires, however, are just okay for off-road use. They will get the job done on a dry fire trail, but if you are planning anything more serious, you'll want to switch them out for something more aggressive. Finally, how it do on day-to-day street use. Actually, the 450MT shines here, thanks to its low seat height, a wide handlebars, and upright riding position. It's surprisingly comfortable in the city environment. Despite its tall and wide appearance, filtering through traffic and jumping ahead at stopping light is a breeze. The commanding riding position puts you at eye level with the car rider, which is always a plus in the urban riding. The low-end torque is another highlight. It makes steering the bike at a low speed at ease while maintaining a smooth acceleration, helping you get out of the tight spot when needed. The stock exhaust and engine notes give the bike a solid road presence without being obnoxiously loud. For city and street use, the 450MT gets a big thumb up from me. So, how will I score the CFMOTO 450MT? For a bike in its class, it's impressively versatile. It's great for city riding, holds okay on the highway, and more than capable off-road. It even do very well in the twisty. Sure, there are a few flaws, like the cramped sitting position and the mediocre stock tire, but those are very easy to fix. For the price, the 450MT offers a lot of value and performance. All in all, I'm giving the 450MT a very high mark based on my personal riding experience. But what do you think? Have you ridden a 450 or are you considering of buying one? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let me know. If you enjoyed this review so far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more contents like this. If you've got any question about the bike, feel free to ask and I'll do my best to answer. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next ride.